Hey everybody and welcome to Unscripted. I'm Big Mama.
I'm cutie.
And I'm Love. And today we're going to be talking about celibacy and sexualization. So, do y'all want to give y'all's definition of celibacy?
Not having sex
um,
with nobody. You don't have sex with
mhm.
nobody. You all for yourself. Can you touch yourself if you celibate?
Can you?
um,
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on what type of celibacy is it.
yeah,
Like,
Oh.
because there's,
because,
as of everything, there's always different levels to it.
yeah, some people
Moderation. You
might
can
be
touch
very
yourself in moderation.
strict about it, like, no,
Hmm.
nothing sexual. And then some people would be like, maybe I do a little something.
All right. Well,
Mm.
celibacy to me is not getting no booty. Now, what about
Yeah,
y'all?
Just
yeah, it
refraining
means
from sex.
yeah,
Okay.
restraining, keeping
Not getting
yourself,
no.
from it, setting yourself up with a goal before you give it out, or some
Right.
people say, okay, I'm gonna stay celibate until I find my husband, and that's exactly what they do. You know what I
Mm,
mean?
yeah.
And some people say, okay, I'm gonna stay celibate for religious reasons, and then they, keep the nanny away for religious reasons. What we talked about last video. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out.
Yeah.
Self-care, self-love,
Hmm.
because they're single, you know, it just depends. It's yeah. Me, I was celibate for you know, yeah, for a while.
No. Go ahead. You were celebrating for what? Because they're gonna go back and watch the other video. So let's go ahead and see how let's tell it ourselves and tell how long that lasted for.
It lasted. It lasted for a long time, you know.
Actually, so y'all look, a long time. I just googled celibacy, right?
Hmm.
And it says the state of abstaining from marriage and sexual relations. Did y'all know the marriage part?
From marriage. That's new. I did not
Yeah.
know
That's what Google said.
that.
So
Shout
you're
out to
single,
Google.
single.
Yeah, like yeah,
It says a practice of not having sex. So I guess no
yeah.
Makes
booty.
sense. Makes sense.
The marriage part kind of threw me off, but can't nobody
Like
tell Google they wrong.
Well, because
who's not
nuns
having sex in the
nuns
marriage?
are typically like that.
Oh, hold
Some.
on. It's the state of voluntarily being
Hmm.
unmarried, sexually abstinent, or
Hmm.
both, usually for religious reasons.
Hmm.
So you were right about that. I had to Google that because I'm like, it got to be something more than
Yeah.
just no booty.
Yeah, no, some
Folks
So
out
people
here
practice
abstaining
it.
from getting married. I mean, I guess some people don't want
Um,
to get married.
yeah, like nuns are
right?
like that. And
Yeah.
if you let's say that you were fast
I forgot
and
about the nuns,
And monks,
let's
right?
say
Don't
and I
monks
yeah,
forgot
and
get
about
monks.
monks.
married?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
monks. And also what is this? Amish people, they don't really participate in that. Like
Oh,
All them
I didn't
damn
that's
know
why
kids
that.
Amish people be having.
I did not know
no,
that.
I'm saying, but that's why they send them out so they can have their fun when they're 18. They go out. Have y'all ever watched that Growing Up Amish?
Mm-mm.
It's a I think that's how
I seen
what the
clips of
title
it.
was.
No, I
Yeah,
haven't
and
seen that.
they'll go out and I forgot what they call it though, and they'll have their little fun and stuff like that, and they can choose whether they want to go back to the way that they was living or whether they want to continue or whether they want to call it,
Be in a free world.
yeah, be in a free
Yeah,
world.
makes sense. So I know Cutie said she practiced celibacy. Big Mama, have you practiced celibacy?
I told y'all that.
Yeah, she said that is
I
not in my
told y'all that. I
vocabulary.
was
Stop
very
That it's
playing.
not.
upfront when we brought it up that was not my cup of tea. No, I want the booty, and I got to have the booty.
I like you and I
Yes.
want you. So
Oh, nah, but
Hey.
I've been celibate twice for religious reasons. No, actually the first time wasn't for religious reasons. It was just for self healing, self
Right.
care,
hmm
just trying to, focus on myself, focus on getting my health together, So it was very freeing, and I wasn't very actually, yeah, I was strict with it, so I wasn't, doing other stuff. So
So you didn't masturbate either.
mm-mm.
And I think that's the thing for me. I could like not have sex, okay, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, no biggie, right? Because not have sex, that's not a big deal. But you gotta take care of yourself.
But let me tell you, it
Yeah.
wasn't easy because it was very hard. Like I had to not watch certain shows, not read certain
Hmm.
Mm.
stuff. Like it
That is
was
very
like
much
having
so.
withdrawals almost. Like I'm telling you, it was raw. Like it was crazy. It was literally like
Hmm.
withdrawing from a drug, right? And
Right,
so, but once it was gone, it was very like something, I don't know, like just a freeing feeling came over.
Hmm.
So
mm.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how hot my household would be if I was sitting around here backed up like that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It just
Actually,
keeps the
it's
smile on
not
but
my
like
face.
you would think.
wasn't,
Okay.
it was,
You would think
yeah,
that, but it's not. It's really not like that. Once you get, I feel like once you get past a certain level,
yeah,
Once you
it's
get to a
kind of
threshold,
like.
I'm weak. I'm touching myself at this point. Like, let's just be real about it.
I mean,
And
I started off like that.
I don't have to be
I started off
intimate with
like.
somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I don't have to have sex with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
I don't have to have that part of it.
right,
But I'm gonna, yeah, yeah. And it helps you go to bed, helps you wake up.
yeah,
Like
definitely
it's
help you to
almost
go to
like
sleep.
smoking. Like you get your appetite. You know what I'm
yeah. Because
saying?
I'm
You
telling
gotta
you, it
take
was
care of yourself.
hard. Like I said, it wasn't easy. But once I got
Masturbating
Yeah,
is
I was
not.
to
older,
You
say,
don't know how I feel.
because
once
when
I
I
got
first
over
started,
that, yeah,
I used to masturbate all the time. Like, but then, like, as I kept going down the line, it's just, nah, I'm okay. You
I
know what
feel
I
you.
mean? Like,
I feel you on that.
so,
I feel you on that. I can definitely relate to that. It's not something that has to be done, but I'm not just walking around here like I'm gonna hold myself accountable to not do it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, oh, I'm just I told myself I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna like no, I can't go that far. I don't have
girl,
to,
But it
we
but
helped
all
me
human.
also.
It happens.
It helped me think logically for a moment about
Hmm.
who I let into my life as far as men.
absolutely.
So that was another beneficial thing to it.
Press that button
What
because
is all
yes,
of
it
that?
does. It helps you. Yeah, that it helps you like filter. It
Girl, I
definitely
tell you,
helps you
folks get
filter.
their nails done and they can't do nothing but point.
Yeah, it
All
be
you
like
hear is
Yeah,
that.
tell me,
That's my favorite.
cause,
Hmm.
cause
yes.
yeah, I got old people hands. Look, I got old people hands, but I promise you, when I get my nails done, I don't care. Everybody about to see these little hairy tubby hands.
Yes,
I don't
yes.
care. Like,
I ain't mad at it.
I ain't got my nails done yet, but when I do, y'all go know.
girl.
Hello. It's okay. Y'all go ahead
Yeah,
and get the viewers up so we can get that
I
check
haven't,
rolling, okay?
I haven't went to go get my nails done in a minute. Like,
Yeah.
but because I used to always sit there and do my own nails, and it was
Yeah, I
cool, I
do.
guess.
I
But
like doing my own nails too. I like doing the gel
mm,
I don't
nails.
have the patience.
yeah, but
It's so
hmm.
time consuming. It's a lot of stuff I could be doing in my day than trying to
Yeah.
figure out how to use my left hand or do my right hand. And I use my like
No,
I
facts.
just
No, but
it's not worth the headache.
I'm
I go pay my $70.
what's it called? Ambidextrous. I can use
Yeah.
both hands.
Both hands, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you feel like you special. You really an
I'm
alien if you think
not.
about
I
it.
mean,
People who can do
I
that are
kind of can use
aliens.
both. Oh, well, never mind.
Oh, you an alien too?
I don't mind being an alien.
No, look,
Okay.
because
Take
I was
me
gonna
out of
say
space.
only because in basketball they kind of teach you how to work with both of your hands.
Yeah.
That's how to dribble with both of your hands. Mhm.
Okay. Anyway,
She said,
y'all
okay.
motherfuckers so damn special. Y'all can use. Who I can use both my hands. I can use both my hands for certain stuff too. Anywho, um, so yeah, amen. Y'all comment down below. Tell us what does your celibacy journey look like?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Can you be
now,
celibate from people?
yeah, from people like.
I think
I
that's more
mean, I don't think that's what
fasting.
they'll call it. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think that's what they'll call it.
I'm just
But
saying.
yeah,
I feel like
you
that's
can,
called
Fasting.
you can,
fasting. Like I'm fasting
yeah,
from people.
yeah, it's like
Fasting. Hmm,
Ah,
distancing, like
okay.
isolation. That's an isolation period.
yeah,
Okay. Isolation. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well,
too.
come on,
Okay,
terminology
so
for today.
sexualization. How y'all feel about that?
It's a big thing, and it's even bigger now. Like I know they used to say it. Oh well, it's back in the days too. They have it in the music back in the days, which they did. But
Mm,
it was something I was watching to where it was like a lot of like things that happened back in the days. It was so private. Like a lot of people kept their stuff under wraps and
right.
not overly sexualized.
That's
Like
why Diddy going through
even
what he's going through now.
so, like even with children, you know what I mean? Like how when we were younger, we couldn't wear our hair down because it was considered being grown. You know
Girl,
what I
shorts
mean?
had to
And
be at your
we,
fingertips.
you
Right.
know what
I
I
couldn't wear
mean? Like
makeup. I couldn't even wear
no makeup.
I
nothing.
couldn't
You
wear
you
tank
you barely get
tops.
away with lip balm.
Lip gloss.
It's only if
Yeah.
you yeah, it's only if your lip crusty. Like
Right. You better wear some Carmex.
Hmm.
some
Yep.
Vaseline, you better. But now it's like it's to the norm where, this younger generation is wearing eyelashes, got lace fronts in their hair, face full of
All the way down to
makeup.
their butt.
Crop tops,
You
booty
Hmm.
know what I
shorts.
mean? Tight
Right.
jeans, tight pants, like
And these little
circulating, cutting
kids
tight.
too. And we're not talking about like teenagers. We're talking about like little
Hmm.
kids, like five,
Like
3
children,
years
like
old.
yeah.
Bump that. I'm talking about the teenagers too, because listen, and here's the thing. I feel like this is where our generation kind of took what our parents did personally. And I feel
Hmm.
like although it was strict and we didn't like it
Yeah.
was for a safety reason. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Women bodies develop totally different. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And I
So
All
think
the
when we
we
start
didn't
hormones
getting
now.
understand. We didn't understand that,
right,
and we took that as
we didn't
like,
get it.
yeah, and
But
we
I
rebelled.
exactly, and I remember being approached by older men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. True.
If I was dressed a certain way, or if, and it's going to be debate on just because you dress a certain way doesn't mean da da
I
da da.
mean, you're inviting
But
anything like,
Hmm.
I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear
Yeah.
none of that. Your body is your
It's
body and
true.
people should be respectful. But let's
hmm
be real here too. If you have your 14, 15, 16-year-old daughter out here dressed like a grown woman, she looks like
Yeah.
let's be real, you look like an
Yeah.
adult.
No,
You
okay, so
Right.
can't
this
be
is what I
upset at
agree
these
on.
men.
I agree that no, just because what I'm wearing doesn't give you the right to come up and disrespect me.
Yes.
But
Right.
I also know like what you're wearing does send out that type of invitation. You
It
know what I mean?
Absolutely.
does. Yeah, I
It
agree
does
with
send
that.
out, okay, you can like this is the type of girl I am. I don't
Yeah.
mind my, you know, boobs just hanging out and ass just out, you know what I mean? Like, no, like
Mhm.
And it
that means
doesn't
they
give
want
it
to
a
think
pass. It doesn't
it
give it a
doesn't give them a
pass for
pass to
men.
disrespect you.
Right. It
Right,
doesn't.
absolutely. No, it doesn't give him permission to disrespect you, to touch you, to approach
Yeah.
you, because
Yeah.
you I can dress however I want to dress. It doesn't mean that I don't deserve to be respected.
Right.
But when it comes to children and you're putting them in
Hmm.
adult clothes and adult
Right.
situations, they get looked at and treated like adults. And then you turn around and look at these men crazy, like they really did
Mhm.
something wrong. How they gonna know, or how are they
Yeah.
supposed to know?
And
You
then
know
the
what I'm saying?
the
Hmm.
the the teenager, she or he thinking they look older. Now they're lying about their age, trying
Yes.
because they're getting
Hmm.
this attention from older men.
And not only that, so back in the day, you can still tell, like, cause how we used to act and
Girl,
how
that's the
immature we
truth.
were,
That's the
immature we
truth.
were. Now they got
Yeah.
all these like YouTube and stuff that helps them know how to act older, how to
Mhm.
behave with
That's
older. You know what
true.
I
Exactly.
mean?
Social
That's
Like,
media.
true.
kind of.
Social media
Social
too.
media is
Yeah,
definitely grooming children. I don't care what nobody say.
absolutely. I mean, growing up, I couldn't wear my nails a certain color. I mean, I'd be damn, my mom,
Hmm.
if I could wear acrylic on my nails. It wasn't no
Right.
full set. It
Hmm.
wasn't eyelashes,
Couldn't wear
makeup. It wasn't
makeup.
wearing
Yeah.
tank
You
tops,
had to
short
love the skin
shorts.
you was in, being a little
No,
kid back then,
seriously,
cause
seriously, you had
Yes.
to love who you
like.
were, and
Uh-huh.
and now I just feel like young women are taught and groomed to alter their looks to feel better about themselves, and
Hmm.
it's
Yeah.
not just on social occasions. And I don't like that.
But
Right.
I don't like it either because it's teaching them how like they can't be comfortable with themselves. They can't
And
let
that's why
Yeah.
girl.
folks walking
Like
around here with BBLs and
exactly.
wanting to
Like
Yes,
cut
this
like.
nails.
world is teaching people not to love themselves when they
Hmm.
should be teaching them to accept
Hmm.
people for who they
Like I didn't
are.
know
Exactly.
half of like the reality stars on that one, music and love
Love
reality.
and
I'm
hip
not gonna
hop.
say the name. Oh well,
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh,
want to say the
okay. I don't
name,
know. Yeah.
My
but yeah,
bad.
like on there, like how a lot of them are younger than us, like early 20s, some of
But
them.
they
You know
look
what I
Very.
old
mean?
as
Yeah.
And they
They
look
do.
old.
Way older. Hmm.
I was shocked at some of their ages. I'm like, are
I
you
be
are you
shocked by
sure?
these
Right.
Like,
Like
by the
you're
botched
20.
bodies. The
yeah,
bodies just
like.
looking.
Yes,
Oh my
I like
god!
that.
I
That
don't.
has to be a form of depression or some kind of mental illness, because
Yeah, it's
that
just
body
not being able to love yourself.
dysmorphia,
Like,
isn't it? Like you're
Yes.
hmm
manipulating your body, you're self harming yourself to look
hmm
like something you're not.
apart instead of being comfortable. Like, girl, back in the day, we used to love our BBs. Okay, like
Right.
we did not care. Like, we just got better at scolding people. Like, we got
Yep.
better at talking back about you. Like, you're not about to
Yep.
talk about me. I look like I dress like a little boy. I used to wear Jabot jeans, y'all. Like and star t-shirts.
I
Okay,
used
Yeah.
to wear
I did
basketball
not.
shorts and tank tops.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
We did not
And we
care
didn't care
about
about
that
that
stuff.
at all because we had other stuff other than YouTube and going
We
to
was
brunches and stuff. We
outside
was going
for
outside
real.
Definitely
exactly,
outside.
being children, playing
And
on
here's the
Yeah.
bikes,
thing,
getting hurt.
and the boys loved it. The boys
Right.
who still
They
liking
did.
us and still want to
Exactly.
talk to us and
Crushing,
still doing
They
all of
was
trying to
that.
be all
more,
mean
probably
and
more
flirting and
into
stuff.
you because you was
Hmm.
relatable. You can hang out with
Yeah.
you nowadays.
Exactly.
No,
Nowadays,
that's
you calling
absolutely
you
true.
calling 13-year-old boys broke. Ma'am, of course.
Thank you. What?
You
Right.
like.
Like he
Girl,
got
that's the
he
truth
got an
right there. If
allowance.
you ain't say nothing else,
He
that was the truth
13.
right
He got an
there.
You
allowance. He
know what I
ain't no
mean?
ATM.
He ain't did his chores. Of course he
Right.
broke.
It's
He
like,
grounded. He on punishment.
right, he
Right.
gonna punish me. You mad because he can't take you out to Red Lobster or something like
Right.
that.
Oh
Like,
my
why is
Girl,
he
gosh.
taking you
Speaking
out to
of,
Red Lobster in the first place? Girl, you
right.
thank
better
It's
you.
go to
And
like,
here's my
McDonald's.
thing. It was a video circulating of this mom. She had her son in the video, and it was this mom, and she was
Oh, I
on.
saw that.
Yeah, and she
Sorry.
was like, do you remember what she was saying? She was saying something like, "You don't take no girl out to eat for her first time. You're not there to feed her to make sure she has
Right.
a meal on y'all first date or whatever, whatever."
Mm-hmm.
That's the absolute truth. I'm
It
not.
is.
No, no, because
Because I'm
you
not
you
picky where you
can't you
taking
can't.
me. Yeah.
She
yeah,
was saying she's telling you to take her out on a date to a place where she can't even afford for herself. You're not a free
That.
will.
exactly.
That.
Hmm.
He's not an
I feel
ATM. He's
that
not
if
a
we're
bank
going out,
account.
yeah, hello, no, we need to be going to go do something fun. That's what we can go
Right.
do. Let's
Yeah.
see how
Y'all
much
are
fun you can be.
kids.
Fine, fine.
Y'all are
First of
young.
all, first of all, if you take, I'm gonna tell my sons, y'all take anybody out on the date, they better be grateful that you sitting up there trying, be grateful
Right.
that you thinking about them to plan something, because most men don't even
Right.
do that. They
Right.
don't
Most
plan
men do
nothing. You know what I
not
mean?
take you out on dates, especially
Exactly.
at
So
that
be,
age, because he was, wasn't he a
That's
teenager?
because
They were
they too damn
teenagers.
young. They need to be out
Yeah.
going go kart racing or something.
you
They're
know
not
what I
trying to
Right.
mean?
go out
Speed zone and
to
stuff
Playing
like
mini
that.
golf or
You know
something.
what I mean? Like
Amazing Jakes. Yeah,
Yeah.
go to
Main
Maiden or
event.
Dave and
something.
Buster's or something.
Yeah.
Well, nah, Dave and Buster's a little bit,
Yeah. Yeah. That's
expensive, but
more
No, Dave and
like
Buster's
still,
on the
got a
like,
deal.
side,
They
but
got a deal. They got a deal. You got to catch them specials.
you know what I mean? Something. The baby talking about some red lobsters at 13 is wild to me.
right.
Yeah,
Go
what are you
ahead.
talking
I'm gonna
about?
go ahead and let you know. Leave that fast little girl alone.
Pasta and lobster. No, ma'am.
She probably the
My
Go
one
ahead
food
and leave
be
her
talking
in the
more
alone.
than
refrigerator.
me.
What are you
She the
talking
one.
You
about?
know what I mean? Go ahead and leave that grown lady alone. Cause
She the one
what?
probably talking to
Like,
older guys or got
yeah,
hollered
like
at
no, we're
by
not
some
doing
older
that.
guys. Hmm.
And
We're
I'll
not
say
doing
this
that.
just to circle back around on what was it? Sexualizing. I feel like there are boundaries to it, even aside from the young kids, right? Let's take it to adults. I feel like it's normal when you meet someone to sexualize them. And this is why I feel like it's normal, because what's the first thing you think about when somebody come approach you, if they cute or not, right?
No.
Now you gonna sit here out loud and say you don't have to be attracted to somebody.
I'm the
I
Okay, only
person.
mean,
one telling the truth
I'm
tonight, huh?
attracted to personality. Cause
oh,
Okay,
I
you
like.
can be very
okay.
handsome and have a messed up personality, and that's gonna turn me
I
off.
think when I first
I
see
don't
somebody,
care.
I just feel like it's how they approach me. I think I'm more attracted to how people approach me than you know. I mean,
I
unless
ain't
they're
gonna
butt
say I feel
ugly.
like y'all lying, but if a
Oh,
No,
man is
like
absolutely
for
not
real.
not.
attracted
Like, girl,
to,
Absolutely
I dated
not.
some questionable
if
looking
some butt
people.
ugly
Yeah,
man
I
walked
don't
up to you and was like, "Oh, I think you're beautiful," but he only had 4 teeth, half an ear, and a broke eye,
have it.
you gonna
Yeah,
sit here and
that's a
tell me you're gonna be like,
Broke
"Oh,
eye.
disability.
okay"? No, you're gonna be like,
He
"Eh."
can't help that. I would be
I'ma
like,
still say
no.
thank you though. Yeah, I'ma still say
Yeah,
thank
Right, you're gonna
you.
say thank you, of course, because you're not, we're not rude. You know what I'm saying? But don't
Yeah.
act like your first thought is not, oh, he's not attractive or he is attractive. Like y'all,
No, my
cut it
first
out.
thought is he a crackhead? Like what you
yeah.
meant
Like
to
it's
see?
So
Like
if a crackhead was nice and he was gonna treat you right, you
no,
wouldn't
cause
want to
look,
be with a
cause I'm
crackhead.
telling you, okay, so no, cause what I'm saying is a normal ugly person without all that. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but yeah, they could approach me and I will still talk to them. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Depending on how they approach me, I will.
yeah,
Like I have proof. Look at some of my exes.
yeah,
Like, I don't
yeah,
sit up there and
I feel
talk
like
to.
in order to draw the, oh, it depends on how you act or it depends on your personality and stuff. I feel like those are for the guys who are typically friend zoned already. So you don't know that you're going to grow to like them
Yeah,
because you
I
didn't
can
give
see
them a
that.
chance to be able to talk to them. But once you hung out a few times, in a friend setting or mutual friends, whatever the case may
mhm.
be, then you start saying, okay, I like their personality. I don't care if they look funny. But if it's some random ass man that just popped along and he looked funny, you're not gonna sit here and tell me that you're gonna be
You
like,
just
oh,
say
well, let's
pop
just see what
I
along.
his personality is like.
we already said we would. Okay.
And I feel like y'all lying, but it's okay. I say it for the real ones in the back.
Look, two things
Cause
can be true
I
at one time. Like
mhm.
it really is on how they approach me. Like if they
Yeah.
smooth with you ain't never had no ugly guy smooth with a like an approach, like he's slick with it. I'm
If
pretty
I
sure you
talk
never
to
had
an
an
ugly
ugly guy that's
guy,
slick with it.
if I ever talk to an ugly guy, it is because I was able to know him personally. Like I got to know him, but I did not get to know him because he approached me wanting to talk to me. I
To
I
typically
pursue.
knew him from
uh-huh,
somebody else,
yeah.
not because he walked up on me. Uh-huh,
See,
yeah.
I
I
think
wouldn't
it's
say
because of
take
how
that.
I was raised. Like my mom just taught me like there's different looking people out there. There's people with disabilities that might not talk right, look right, but you still treat them equally, you know?
Absolutely.
And so
Absolutely.
Mm.
if you're not attractive, that doesn't, deter me away from you. Like I said, I'm
And
attracted to
it depends on what you find
personality.
attractive
I
too.
really
Yeah,
am
what you
attracted
find
to
attractive.
personality. Like, cause you could be looking like who's
He
somebody
can
that's
look funny.
attractive? Chris Brown, and you have
Mm.
a very
Be Chris Brown.
rude and
Be a Chris Brown. You can look like Chris Brown and be
and
Chris
be
Brown.
like Chris, and I would not be attracted to him because of how he acts. So
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it's about the approach. Like I don't talk to like funny looking people, and I mean like off the rip, they came up, asked for my number, and then start talking to them, and you know,
mhm, mhm,
yeah,
I have
maybe cool. But I think I'm more of an approach girl. If you slick with it, like I like I don't know, confidence and charismatic.
I have to
Like
be attracted to you in some way. I mean, I
I
can
mean,
be
and that's the
I
thing. It's what
typically
you find
find you.
attractive.
yeah.
It's what
I
you
would
find
probably
attractive. So
find
to answer your question, yes, because you have to be attracted to something. So yes, I'm attracted to the smoothness. Love's attracted to the personality, and you're attracted to like how they look, which is
no, I'm
you
not.
know
See, and that sounds so no. That's not what I'm
But
saying. I'm
it's
not saying that.
true.
I'm talking about listen. I'm talking about when it comes to sexualizing somebody. before you and I don't really know any other way to say it, because for me, if I'm dating somebody, it's much more than what you look like. That's why I say X, cross it out. But if I'm on the street and I find somebody attractive, or whoever or is approaching me and I find them attractive, to me that's a form of sexualizing someone prior to, which is why I say there are levels to sexualizing somebody. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when it comes to personality, of course, personality is that's what you're getting in a relationship. So that
Mhm.
personality is important. But if I don't find you attractive, I don't see myself before getting to know, like, before getting to know your personality, I don't see me saying, "Oh, okay, this might go somewhere." You understand what I'm saying? If it's somebody, like I said, a mutual friend or something, that's a whole different conversation. You're already friend zone, and I might find
Right.
you attractive based off your personality. But when you're meeting somebody, I feel
Mhm.
like their appearance, you're sexualizing them. That's what attracts you to them. Does that make
I
sense?
I
think
think sex. Yeah, I feel you.
because I'm
I
not
think
big on like,
sexualizing is more like, dang, he look like he got them lips. He look like he can eat them. You know what I mean? Or
yeah.
dang, he got look at his
Hmm.
height. His feet. You know what they say about
Yeah.
big feet? I think that's more so sexualizing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you look at somebody and you automatically put them in the category of whether they can or can't perform,
Hmm.
whether how they look. You know. Affects your sex drive and stuff like that. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like if you see a girl at the club with
Right.
some short dresses on, and you're like, dang, I bet she a freak. You know what I mean? Or
Hmm.
how they be saying the preacher kids, like, dang, you know what they say about preacher kids,
Hmm.
and you just sitting up there like, sir, I
Yeah.
would never. Like, yeah, like I feel like that's, I feel like that's sexualizing. When you first
Yeah.
meeting somebody is going off of like just
I think
taking
maybe I'm
something
just
very
not
simple and
explaining it in the
sexualizing it.
right words, but that's
Hmm.
basically what I meant. Finding you attractive. If I'm finding you attractive, I'll probably want to hunch on you because I find you attractive. Go past it. It's somebody gonna catch me. Somebody feels me.
Somebody
It's
caught
okay.
it. You threw
We
it and
gonna we gonna we
somebody
gonna move
somebody
past
caught
it.
it.
We
It's
gonna
for
move
them
past it.
that caught it. Mhm.
It was for them. It's for the ones who
Mhm.
being real out here in the world. Talking about his
Oh, you
personality.
try.
Personality.
I
Okay.
am.
Dang, I thought
Okay.
I see all these
It's a
trees, but the shade
smoothness.
is coming from over
Okay.
there. Like,
All right.
ma'am,
Okay.
Are you hating? You
No, I'm not hating at all. I'm not
he
hating at
said
all.
somebody
I'm just
real,
saying,
somebody real good.
that's why I
But
say you're
no,
saying the words I'm trying to say. It's just not coming out in the same way that you're saying, but we're saying the same exact thing
yeah, no, I felt
overall.
you when you said it. You was like, if I find you attractive, I'm a hunch on you. But I'm just saying, what I thought
I'm not just gonna be hunching
sexualizing.
on anything I find attractive.
I know.
It's just
I'm
that's
saying
what I'm
that's what you
saying. Like
said.
I'm
No,
not
that's
liking the picture
that's
that's being
look
painted.
when we play it back, you gonna hear it because that's exactly what
Yes,
you said.
that's
It's like,
And
yeah,
I
yes.
get
It
it, and
really
I
that's
get it, and I
did.
exactly
get
what
it. But
you.
I'm just putting it out there. I don't mean like just to be out here having sex with somebody you find attractive because you find them attractive. Like, let me just go ahead and put that out there to the world. So we're not don't come in folks' inboxes thinking just because you cute. We're not doing that.
That you like. No, we're not. No,
I'm
but
not
no,
just
I
out
was
here
saying
having
what
sex with
I
any and everybody. Let's just throw that out
no,
there.
she's
Okay.
happily taken.
So
Okay,
how
happily married.
okay. So circling back. So how do y'all feel music ties into influencing or entertainment
Sexy red,
period? Sexy red.
What?
sexy red.
Sexy.
I
I
think I
don't
think
care what nobody
Right.
says. She
Cardi
won me.
B, Cardi
I
B
think
Yeah,
for
all,
but
but
sure.
but
if
Cardi
you
B,
think
she's
about
in
it,
her
y'all,
emotional bag right now.
music has
She's
always been a big. I mean
sexualized.
that goes back to our great grandparents. They was
Yeah.
talking about sex in their music too.
Oh
It was
yeah.
just
But it
it wasn't
wasn't
just
as
as
Hmm.
bad and
Doing
explicit
the
as
butt.
it
no, but it
is
was still
today.
out
Hmm.
there. Granny, yeah,
Doing
it
the
was still
butt.
out
Like,
there.
do it what?
Uh,
Excuse
who was that lady talking about? She was in love with somebody else, man. Shirley.
me?
Yeah,
Cheryl, Barbara and Cheryl. Hmm.
yeah. Come
Oh,
on
and
now.
But
what
you
was
know what
that
I can
song?
say? They were more discreet about like some songs. They
Yeah.
they kind of they weren't as bold with it, you know what I mean, in most songs, you know what I mean? Yeah, have them having metaphors and
Yeah.
stuff like that in
Cause
most
that one
songs,
song,
back then.
I feel the little bump. coming through on
Yeah,
you.
Yes.
or that one song, you can ring my
Yeah,
bell,
you
ring
can
my
Yes.
ring
bell.
my
You know what I
bell.
mean? And you
And
would
we
have to
just
think
as
about like,
kids
what?
jamming to
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
just
and then when you got older, you realized what they was talking about. Like,
yeah. It's like
wait,
it's
wait a
like
minute.
What are y'all
yes.
doing?
So some of the songs were subtle, but of course, you had your genre of music that was very out there, and I feel like more music nowadays are more out there. You will find a
Yeah,
lot
it's
more
very
songs that's
vulgar.
out
Very,
there,
very.
yeah,
Very
versus
vulgar.
very subtle. Like yeah,
And I think
And
that
I
and
think that
goes
it
so
definitely
into, just monitoring what your kids watch and
oh
oh,
yeah,
what
absolutely.
they
My
listen
kids can't even
to.
watch YouTube. I done cut YouTube
no,
off. It's wild out here. You
Yeah,
gotta be
you have
everything
to.
is everything. And again, not that it hasn't it's been out here, don't get me wrong, but it's so like children are so accessible. iTunes, you can
Yeah,
download them on your phones
hmm
and stuff nowadays. It's
yeah,
just you
hmm
never know.
you
And I
never
will
know.
say that I do
like
agree.
I
Sexy Red, Sukiana,
uh-huh
they are definitely. I bet
very.
not.
Okay,
They,
so
they they
here's
make they make they make it
something.
seem like being promiscuous is like that's
Yeah,
what
cause
you need to
Suki out
do.
here
Get
is
money
sucking
from
niggas' booty
them.
holes. I just feel
But
You
like
know
that's
what
just
I mean?
wild.
it's
Like
more so in, I feel like, in our community, don't you
yeah.
think?
Oh no, definitely.
I don't know if I
Most
can say
I
our
feel
that
like,
community because
and
white people
Hispanic.
love our music.
No,
yeah,
but
but
they it's like they
listen to other cultures' music versus
yeah, I see
ours.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like country music, you're not about to hear and
Oh
I
no,
took her
yeah,
down and
Right.
I put her pound town in her sweet
yeah,
home.
Yeah, you're not gonna hear that
You're not
stuff.
about to hear. You
I
know
feel
what I
you.
mean? Like,
That's the truth.
that's just like
And
when they like degrade our the women and stuff like that.
Yes,
Talking
yeah,
how they talk about our men, they're not about to do that in country songs or in
they're
any other
not.
like. Yeah, it's usually brown people. That's
Yeah.
brown people, and I
Yeah.
mean brown as a whole community. You know what I
but
Like
you
mean?
know
sometimes
what?
I
I just
get
feel like
tired. Sorry.
no, you're good, baby. Go ahead.
No, you go.
No, go ahead.
You go.
No, I want you to say it.
Y'all better go for y'all forget.
I did. Go ahead.
That's why I told you to go ahead.
I forgot though, so
You
you
said
got it.
sometimes I feel like
Who said that? Me or her?
Yeah.
she did. She was like I get tired of. She said
Oh,
I
I
really
get
get tired of it because sometimes
tired
I.
of listening to music where women are being degraded. Like,
Yeah.
I want to listen to something that's
hmm
gonna uplift my
Yeah, like
spirit,
back in the
me
day.
as
I
a
want to listen
woman.
to yes,
Yeah,
yes. Bring back Queen Latifah and
yeah,
Oh
Lauren
yes.
Hill and
I
Erica
know
I
they
mean,
get tired.
just
I'm
bring it
about to say, I
back.
know
yes,
they get tired of Lauren, but bring back Lauren Hill, okay? And
please,
Jill Scott
yeah,
But you
and
want to know something? I had to
freaking
delete. I deleted a lot of
Mary
music.
J.
Yes,
Lisa.
I deleted a lot of music off
hmm
of my phone
Me
just
too.
because you do get tired of
Oh,
hearing
India Irie.
a
Ooh, I
whole. Oh, I
love
love
India
India.
Rai. Yes,
I love India.
hmm
Bring back good
Bring
music.
bring
I
back
have
good,
Bring
a
back
whole
yes.
playlist
respectable
of her
music. You know what
music.
I'm
Bring
saying?
back, you know
But
what I mean?
I will tell you this because Cardi did make a point and she said, I'm not making music for your children. And I feel
hmm
like that is a very good statement. I'm not
Those are
making
cats said the
children.
same thing.
It is for
Those are cats
you. It is for
Mhm.
you to monitor what
to
your child is
monitor with your
listening to.
child.
Whatever I make
hmm
for
Exactly.
adults is for adults. I'm not making my music for
And they make
children to
it for a
listen to.
certain type of adults. The only thing that I have a kind of issue with is how public, like,
Yeah.
how like
Forcing it,
popular it is, how
Yeah.
out there
It
it
is
is.
like
Like
forcing it down
mhm,
you
your
would
throat.
hear,
yeah,
yes, like if I'm trying to listen to the radio driving, the first thing
yeah,
Pound Town, I'm going to Pound Town. Like, why is this
yeah,
on the
I feel
radio?
you.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
and it's coming
yeah.
on every 5 minutes. You
Cause
know what I mean?
when
Like,
you're in the car and you listen to the radio, normally you're with your kids, you know.
yes,
So
That's the
like
truth.
so no, you're right. It's not but you wasn't hearing no Trina sitting up there on the radio talking about I like
right,
a
Well,
yeah,
hold
honey
on, hold
come.
on, hold on. I will say this because they did play people like Trina and Lil Kim and stuff, but their music wasn't so explicit that they couldn't beep. They were beeping it out, and it
No,
wasn't
I
like
gotta ask
yeah,
a
like
big like
you
the son.
can't
I hope
beep
he
it
got a
out.
mouthful of I wanna shove it
yeah,
down my face. You
Well, they
Yeah.
didn't
wasn't.
hear
Yeah,
about
you're
that
right. They
unless,
wasn't playing stuff like that on the
yeah, they
regular.
weren't playing
No.
stuff like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And and when we back to like finding stuff on YouTube and stuff, when we were younger,
Mhm.
notice we had to wait up to like 3 o'clock in the morning to
Yeah.
look at BET After
Yeah.
Dark, you know what I mean? Because they
Right.
had a certain section for that
For
when it was
adults
time that the kids were
specifically.
asleep. Yes, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Adult Swim. Adult Swim used to be cartoons for adults after the
Adults.
Oh yeah.
children were asleep.
After.
Yeah, we
Yep.
still
Now
watched
it's
it,
all
But
but
it's
then
like
I mean
all
now,
after the children were
blended.
asleep.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
it's
yes.
now
all
it was
blended
Oh,
like
and these
together.
if you look
cartoons
at
are
some of the
wild too.
cartoons, yeah,
These
Yeah.
like they
cartoons are
always got the
wild.
boys twerking and showing their booty, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, like,
And I feel like
no, we're
that's
not doing any of
another
that.
thing. Like, why are you picking your kid's sexual orientation as a kid?
Hmm.
Like,
Yes.
they should be able to determine that themselves. Like, right now, I
Yeah,
understand. Like, I ain't against the LBTQ.
X Y
Like,
Z.
I'm not against them,
I
you
ain't trying to
know.
be
yeah,
rude,
the
man, but
But
it's
community.
25 letters to it. Like,
but
what
what
just
you
happened
it's
to
like what you
regular
do behind closed doors is what
is your
you
business?
Is our
do
business.
behind closed
Yeah, like
doors.
not every, I was just telling my little sister that I was like, yeah, because I have two boys. You know what I mean? I don't want all that playing on my TV. Like she watched this couple on YouTube, two boys, you know what I mean? And that's fine. Watch what you watch. I don't want my son watching that. You know what I mean? Because I don't
Yeah,
want him
because he's
thinking, oh, okay.
young.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
impressionable. I don't care what nobody say, he's
Hmm.
impressionable. And people are like,
Yes.
oh, well, that's not me. This you get
Yes.
brought up like that. Yeah, oh, okay. So
Yeah,
a
like
lot of
my
them DL men that y'all sit up there and hit and then decide to be they was born like that, or did they convert because what y'all was putting out there, and
Oh
you
my
know what I
God.
mean,
And that
like
brings us
like
to this. These people, and I don't care how big of a problem this is about to cause, who can come and say, my 2-year-old is gay.
yeah, that's what I was
yeah,
saying earlier.
that's
Like trying
ridiculous.
to choose they kids' sexual
They
orientation
Come
yeah,
because
on
they
now.
don't
girl, they be
know.
doing that with
They don't know. They're
dogs.
too
They started
young.
doing that with dogs now, like
What?
pets.
They're too young
Yes,
to
girl, like
even know what that even
They don't know
means.
nothing about it.
Yeah.
I
And
don't know
then
nothing. I
for
was like,
you
you
to
shouldn't even be
see
worried about
this,
your sexual orientation. We
yeah.
used to dress up like little boys, and
Yeah,
ain't
it
nobody
didn't
saying nothing like that
matter.
because yeah, like we about to go outside and play. Ain't nobody worried about what y'all like. That sickens me, and it sickens me more because I am a mother. You know what I mean? Not just a mother of boys. No, I am a mother. Period.
Yeah.
First and foremost. So I don't want my children growing up, thinking that they have to worry about their sexual orientation as a child. Like,
Yes.
Exactly.
and then talking about sex change, this 12-year-old wanting sex change and
Right.
go through the procedure, like, baby boy, you haven't even hit puberty.
Yes.
Facts.
Like,
Exactly. And then down the line, what if, that was just a phase? You change your mind. Now
yeah.
you then got
Like
all
like
these
being emo or
alterations
yeah.
done
Alterations and
and you
stuff.
can't reverse
Like,
it. Yeah.
girl,
That's the truth,
just
honey,
a hot
because
mess.
once you chop that off,
Yeah, once you
yeah.
tuck it in, because they don't chop it off, they tuck it all the way
Whatever
up
you
in
want
there.
to do, chop it
No,
off, suck it up,
Split
whatever.
they
it,
be
they
chopping it
split
off
it, and
now.
they yeah, no, they split it, and then they take it. Like I've seen like the procedure on YouTube. Don't ask me why, but yeah, they split it and they
Ooh,
rip it open and take the muscles. They stuff it up there. They because a penis is only a vagina
those are your
tucked out.
walls. So those are the walls
Yeah.
when they
So
stuff it
they
in
built
there.
Oh,
they're reconstructing you a vagina. Like they're putting it up there and sewing like yeah, it's disgusting.
Listen, here's
that
my
sounds
thing: live your
painful.
life how you want to live
It's
your
That
painful.
life.
sounds
That's your business, but leave the babies out of it.
yes.
Yeah,
Leave the
let them
kids
be
out
Yes.
of it
kids.
until
Let
they
them
can
Let
be
become
until
more
they're
children.
independent.
adults and they can
Um,
choose for
So yeah, y'all
themselves.
catch us on our next episode of Unscripted, where we are always raw and unscripted. As always, peace,
Peace,
love,
Love and
and
love,
blessings.
blessings.
And
blessings.
y'all see my heart. And we'll catch y'all next
You
time.
always get the heart.
Right. Why can't what? Where's my heart at?
Right.
Anyway, bye y'all.
Bye.
Bye.